Hello, welcome to the Adam Joshua Show. We are broadcasting live from KACL 780 Talk Radio. Now we're going to be talking about something a little different today. So, the way I do these shows is that I tap in to a superhero version of myself. Someone who can take care of business, someone who is beyond any personal trials or tribulations that I may have gone through, someone who can rise to the occasion, someone who can do the job and do it well. So that is what I'm doing here for you today. I'm going to take you behind the cape, see who I am and see how I do it. So we're going to be talking about many different things today. We have special guest Dr. Ian Malcolm and Dr. Fraser Crane, Kelsey Grammer himself in studio today, and we are so excited to get going with that. So first off, let's talk about the superhero version of myself that I employ every day to help myself out. So as you all know, we're going through a multitude of different things. There is no end to the personal tribulations that we are going through right now with the coronavirus going on. So what we have to do is, some people may not have the resources, whether it's financially, physically, mentally, to be able to get through anything that they need to get through. So what I like to do is I have a version of myself that is beyond any hang up, that is beyond any kind of personality flaw, that is someone who I can count on, someone I can look up to, and someone I can talk to. So this is what I do. I have my real feelings that I deal with in a real way, but I also have a side of myself that can help me out and do anything that I need to do to get through when I need to get through. So that is what I do. And, with everything going on, there's financial hangups. Sometimes you don't know what your future may be. You also have personal hangups. You can't go out and see the people that you love. You can't meet new people. You can't engage. One thing is definitely going to concerts. You can't get together in that way. Celebrate the little milestones of life. I just had a birthday last week, and it was amazing. We had a great show. We connected with everyone in virtual space, but at the end of the day, I couldn't go out and celebrate it in the way I usually do. But that's okay. That's okay. We're going to get back to that very, very soon, hopefully. We got the vaccines rolling out. We've got a lot of things coming out, and we are going to get through this. We're going to get to that new normal, and we're going to live lives that we never thought before. Another thing that's great that has been happening is that there has been a lot of great social change. A lot of social injustices have been corrected with this time, and we are so grateful for that happening, because there were too many things that were out of whack, that just weren't being looked at because everyone was too busy. Everyone couldn't look inside themselves and find what they needed. But that is where all the answers lie. Everyone is running around the world, trying to get Instagram-worthy pictures, trying to further their careers, do everything. When they lose sight of the fact of their friends and family, the ones closest to them, that they all of a sudden become too busy for, this coronavirus season has put us into a new frame of mind where we can really dive within, where we stop chasing our tails and we realize whatever we have that we think we're missing is inside of us. We can find it all within inside ourselves. There is someone inside of you. There is a superhero inside of you that can help you through anything. Now, the tough thing about talking to yourself is that you know all of your dirt. You can be lying in bed and you can think of something, I can't believe that time I embarrassed myself in grade 5. Or I can't believe I said that thing today. I am such an idiot and I'm going to hold myself hard to that. But you don't really have to. Just because you have all that dirt on you, it doesn't really matter. You can do whatever you want with it. You know what you do with dirt? You use it to plant new things in your life. You say, okay, well, I messed up there. So now I'm going to plant a seed of something good so that I can move forward and be even better than I was yesterday. And you got to realize it's you trying to break you down, and then you get upset about it. And then you blame yourself or you blame someone else for being bogged down, but you hold the key to you. You're the one bogging yourself down. You're the one picking yourself up. You are you. And don't think of yourself as just a personality. You're way beyond that. You are everything, everywhere, and everyone. So don't discount yourself. Be all that you can be. Be more than you think you can be, because that's what you truly are. And that's the message that I want to send out to everyone today. Next up, we have a doctor in the house. He's going to be talking about our current situation, about the chaos that has gone down in the world. Yes, we have Dr. Ian Malcolm in the house. Dr. Ian Malcolm, how are we doing? Oh, hello, Adam. I'm doing very well. How are you? I'm doing great. So we want to know about our current state of affairs. Where is it going? What is going to happen with everything, with COVID-19 going down? When are we going to see that light at the end of the tunnel? And what can we do now to be able to be our own light? Well, Adam, it's a very good question. No one really knows, as I say in chaos theory. If you drop a water onto your knuckle, it could go either way. We really don't know, but we really do have to be cautious about everything that we are going through. We cannot take for granted the situation that we are in. We have to do whatever we can do for each other so that we can eventually come out of this. Now, what I like to do is basically I take all the bad things, and as you said, we need to bloom into our new selves. We need to bloom into the gold that we are. So we need to plant the seeds of tomorrow with our good behavior and do whatever we can for each other so that we can get through this. Now, we may be on the other side of this very soon. We have the vaccines, and people seem to be coming together. We are staying in lockdown. We're keeping those numbers down, and we are seeing great progress. But that doesn't mean there can't be another wave. We have to be careful if we want to really get to this next paradigm shift, this next phenomena. So we need to do everything that we can to stay safe and tread cautiously, because you never know when that next chaos is around the corner. So you got to do whatever you can to stay safe. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Ian Malcolm. It is an absolute pleasure to have you in the studio. We couldn't have got through this without you. Oh, I thank you, Adam. And of course, we also have another guest, someone who inspired this little bit right here. We have Dr. Fraser Crane himself, Kelsey Grammer. He wants to talk about some of his personal experience, how he rose above it, and how he can inspire you to be the best you that you can be. Dr. Fraser Crane, KACL-AM Talk Radio, you are on the air. Dr. Crane, are you here? Yes, Adam, I am here. It is me, Dr. Fraser Crane, signing on KACL 780 AM Talk Radio. I am so happy to be here, and we are going to have a fantastic day. We are going to do all the things that we want to do, and I'm going to talk a little bit about my personal experience. Now, I've had some kind of a life. I was born in the Bahamas, and I lived with my father for a very short time until I had to move back with my mother and my sister back to the States, where we lived, and we were taken in by my grandparents, who raised me well and did everything they could for me. And I suffered a lot of personal tragedies in my teenage years. First off, my father died. It was just after I had visited him. And then my sister was murdered. My grandfather passed away, all in a few years, and I was absolutely lost. I was gut-wrenched. I thought, why is this all happening to me? I took to surfing to calm me down. I took to acting, which gave me a lot of grace and understanding, becoming stoic and learning that we can be beyond our own pain. We can become other characters. We can be anything that we want to be. So I pursued acting. I traveled all over the world trying to make it for myself. I did theater. I did everything I could to stay afoot. I traveled the world. I even did it on my motorcycle. I was struck by lightning. There was many eerie things that happened to me that tried to bog me down, but I would not let them. I stayed clear, and I committed to my passion. I did everything I could until I was the best that I could be. So, with all my dramatic training, I was able to rise above and get that first guest spot on Cheers. Now, it was only supposed to be a few episodes, but that few episodes turned into seasons and seasons of work. Solidifying myself as Dr. Frasier Crane, I was able to rise above it all. And not only that, I was able to have the spin-off, the success of Frasier, the best show of my life, which I have to plug today, is coming to Paramount Plus for a new season. Check out Paramount Plus, the new series of Frasier Crane, coming to you hopefully soon as we can get everyone paid. I know I will be producing it. It's going to be the best show, the best revival of all time, and I've played Frasier Crane for 20 years. So let's take it to as far as we can take it. Let's take it to 30, why don't we? Let's do it again. We're going to do it in the most amazing way that we can, and we are going to do it all. Because that's what I do. I do it all. And I don't let anything bog me down. So you can have the worst tragedies of your life happen to you. And it's okay to feel down about them. It's just fine. You have to allow yourself to feel everything. That's how I am an actor. That's how I channel every character. I live through them. And you have to be an empathetic person. You have to feel everyone's feelings if you want to be a great actor. So that's what I do. And that's what you can do too. Whether you're acting for millions and millions of dollars and a very successful man like myself, or if you're just going through the motions of life, it's all good. I'm listening. Thank you so much, Frasier. That was an amazing speech. We've learned so much from you. And be sure to check out Frasier on Paramount Plus, on Crave, wherever you get your Frasier. It's fantastic. It's a show that has got me through tons and tons. So that has been episode 2 of The Adam Joshua Show. Thank you so much for joining me, and we will see you next week. And we'll also see you Friday night at 8 on The Riptide Show. Good night, everyone. I'm listening.